Alright guys, it's been a while, but we have another segment of the little custom tutorials if you just want to do some more accurate modifications to some of the cars. This is all I did for Francesco here. We have the metallic one to compare it to. I don't have another regular Francesco at the minute because all the other ones that I had, I turned into customs basically. Basically a lot of video game paint job stuff along those lines, or I either like sold them on my eBay store, which you can definitely go check out. I actually have quite a few things in there that you maybe wouldn't think at first. But yeah, point being, this still is an applicable variation that is suitable to do this because all the metallic versions of the World Grand Prix racers carbon copies of the regular ones, because that's what they're supposed to be. They're literally just metallic versions of the regular ones. So besides the red on this Francesco just being metallic now, literally the exact same thing. It's the same concept. So with that out the way, here's all the things I did to make Francesco as accurate as I possibly could. You can see right from the get-go, I put these little black lines. I just kind of drew them, you know, nothing too crazy, but that's to signify the ventilation that is in these, I want to say splitters. I think they're called splitters. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but the splitters here have like the little ventilation system. Of course, I'm going to put pictures on the screen as we go along too, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with some of these details that aren't on the official diecast. And of course, I did do the black outline around the windshield area. Mattel does have a tendency to do that nowadays. They capitalize on that. GRC Francesco, for example, has a black outline around the windshield, but never has just regular Francesco, so I added that as well. You can also see on the very top right there, see how it's kind of blackened out. I know it's kind of hard to tell because of lighting, but you can clearly tell this one doesn't have a blackened out top bit. As you can see, it's just kind of green. It's kind of just with the body, if you will. This one just added to make it look like it has depth. Obviously it doesn't have depth, but sometimes I feel like to create the illusion that it almost does is kind of cool. And as you can see, as we're going through Francesco, a lot of his updates come with ventilation systems, and that's pretty much all there is to Francesco is the ventilation systems, because overall he's not a car that's easy to screw up. Overall he's a pretty basic one. I'd be shocked if they screw something up on him like horribly, and they didn't. The only thing is, I do remember is back in 2011 when he first came out, he had a white base. Like, this black part was also white, like the front. Not accurate. They did change it, thankfully, Like, this is a later version of Francesco with the black base. So something to point out there. But yeah, this is going to be a little more of a shorter episode for sure of this because, not that many to talk about, but I feel like I still kind of have to check Francesco off the box. And like I said, I haven't really done one of these in a while. And here's the other big ventilation system that I have to mention. This one on the side too. It's on both sides. Like I said, it's really just hand drawn, but it's supposed to create the illusion what the ventilation system is there. That's also where some of the airports come out of. Obviously not present. Also because it's a plastic piece, Normally plastic pieces kind of enable them to not put those finer details or not sculpt it or something. They should, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, when it is plastic and not a part of the main metal body, sometimes it creates more chances that some things are not going to be added on plastic parts versus metal components of a die-cast car. I'm looking through just to see if there's anything else I added. I don't believe so. I think those are the only real things I had to cover. And yes, I know there's a chip on this metallic Francesco. I will cover that up soon. I just literally haven't gotten around to it. But I mean, now that it's on my mind now, might as well go do it after this video ends. But yeah, it's a very quick video at the end of the day. I did want to do Francesco because Francesco has always been one of my favorite Cars characters. Easily my favorite character introduced in Cars 2, without a doubt. And yeah, I think honestly I've gone through like half the World Grand Prix fleet at this point. I definitely should start like diversifying it, but I've gone through Miguel, there was Max Chanel, I think I did Max Chanel, there was Raul, I definitely did Raul, I remember that one. I also did Shu, so I guess I haven't done ones like Jeff. Jeff might be a really good episode, but I will put some diversity in there. I gotta do something else because I have a lot of just updates I did to a lot of my cars. This is one that I just thought was like a little quicker video just to get back into this style of video. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this modified Francesco. Anything else you would personally add as well? Let me know which one you prefer, honestly, between regular and metallic Francesco, just in terms of look. Obviously, regular Francesco more accurate, but I do like metallic Francesco. I just kind of wish that they would, you know, make more parts from metallic. Like if the green was metallic, the white was like a silver, it could look really nice. But oh well, beggars can't be choosers. It's the history of metallics. You know, they don't really go for multiple metallics unless you're transforming McQueen, of course. That was a super chase. Anyway, thanks you guys so much for watching this relatively short video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.